Welcome to Issues and Insights. I'm George Pennington, your occasional host. And today we have Professor Leppert, is that right?
Pyles.
Pyles
now, yes.
Professor Leppert Pyles. And I wasn't sure where you went to high school, and I just wanted some background. So you're a Louisville girl.
I'm a Louisville girl.
Yeah, that's effectively native, right? That's effectively native.
Effectively.
And you said Sacred Heart?
I went to Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart. And then you didn't become a hilltopper. You haven't found your calling yet.
No.
But you went ahead and went to Roy Kidd Country.
I did.
Right? You went
I
to
did.
EKU, is that right?
I did. Graduated there, proud Colonel.
Proud Colonel.
I won't give my year because that will date me.
Proud Colonel.
Yep.
And studied marketing, is that
Marketing,
right?
yes, sir.
Okay, good,
Yes.
good.
And then life took twists and turns
Twists
and brought me
Twists and turns.
to the State Theater.
To the State Theater. Okay.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I was a volunteer there a couple years ago, and that's how I ran into you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I should have watched where I was going, but I didn't. I ran right into you, just smack. Yeah.
We didn't turn it into our insurance company, so we were
good.
We ran into each other.
Okay. Now, you've been there how long? Give us a little background.
3 years. I've been there 3 years. I came in May of 19. At that time, the city of Elizabethtown, who has always owned and operated the State Theater, decided to do a little reorganization.
Okay.
And they took over operations in July of that year, July of 2019.
July of 19.
Yes.
And that's been a good move, hasn't it?
It has been fantastic. I think it's been fantastic for everybody. You know, the State Theater is a true gem in downtown Elizabethtown. You know, it's...
And people have benefits now, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
And they got a little pay raise, didn't they?
A little bit, yeah.
A little pay raise and benefits, and that's important to keep
it is, people, and it's important to also, you know, I feel like we're a great team. The events department, which is headed by Sarah Vaughn, moved over at that time as well.
Yes. Okay.
So we are our own little department now. So we have everything that's fun that happens in the city is run out of the State Theater offices.
That's right.
So it's a
they're just stodgy old people across the street, aren't they?
Exactly.
They're just stodgy old people.
We call Dixie the Great Divide. We're on the good side of the
crusty,
street.
stodgy old people. The fun people are on the good side of the street.
We do have a lot of fun over there and a lot of exciting things. You know, a lot of fun ththings happen at the State Theater and a lot of fun things happen in the event department. So it just made sense it would be one big place of fun.
So y'all share both your offices where they were?
We're all upstairs, yes,
okay.
upstairs. And we've added, we've got a marketing person now, Priscilla Scarborough. She does a fantastic job.
I did not know that.
Yes, and she is kind of our administrative assistant marketing guru. So it ties both organizations in real well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got hooked up here to Wi-Fi. And it looks like there's a lot on the calendar, right?
There is a lot on the
There's been a lot on the calendar, hasn't there?
There has been a lot. You know, COVID, we were doing really, really well. The city took over, like I said, in 19, and then we were doing fantastic, and then COVID hit.
And the world closed.
The world closed.
But
the beauty is, because we are a movie theater, which, you know, predominantly that's what we do. We were able to open at 50% in the summer of 20.
Okay.
So we were really only shut down for about, that window between the end of March till the beginning of June. And then we could open up as a movie theater at 50% capacity.
Okay.
So we started doing our summer movies again. And so those were really well. You know, we have 652 seats. So at 50% capacity, we still have a lot of room. We have a balcony, so there's a lot of places to spread out. So, you know, when you go to some of the newer movie theaters, which, you know, became really popular back in the 80s, which kind of led to the demise of the State Theater, where you could show multiple movies on any given day at the same time. You know, we've got one theater where we can hold a bunch of people versus a theater that might have 50 seats. So it worked out very well for us. So we kind of muddled through COVID. You know, our rentals.
Were you renting out the rental space too at that time?
Once we met, you know, with the governor's mandates. Once we could proceed, you know, we did a lot at 50%. So a lot of people, you know, were looking for places to have meetings. So our gallery, our West Banco Gallery, holds 200. So at 50%,
you can still have 100 people.
You could still have 100 people as long as you were socially distanced. So it worked out well. And so we saw our bookings increase because we were able to offer, the amenities that people needed during the time of COVID. So COVID, kind of hit us a little bit in the knees, but we feel like we got back up, and we have been coming on strong since everything has been open full throttle.
This last year has
been really good, really good.
Even for rentals?
Even for rentals. I feel like COVID has made people want to do things maybe not at their house so much.
Right,
they want to do something at a neutral site that's a little bit larger. So,
now, what kind of rentals? Are there wedding showers?
We do a lot of weddings. We do showers. We do a lot of corporate meetings.
Okay.
We do just about anything that you need to have. We can host it. We did some political events this year.
Okay.
A lot of political events.
Got you.
People will rent us for reunions and
Okay.
potlucks and just
Wow.
about anything that you want. We've got 2 rental spaces now. We've got the West Banco Gallery that I said holds about 200.
200, okay.
And then in the back we have the small room, which is called the Fraze Hall. Used to be where you might remember the Hardin County Playhouse.
I
used
remember.
to be positioned.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do that as a movie now. But that one holds about
I was there.
60 or 70. Yeah. So that one's about 60 to 75 people comfortably.
Okay.
So we've got 2 spaces now.
Okay.
For that.
Now, does it have a bar too, or is it a rolling bar, that kind of thing?
We have the rolling bar. It has the
portable bar?
capability of having a bar. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's really good for some smaller things. We do graduation parties, showers, where maybe
Okay.
you're just having, 30, 40 people. You just don't want to have it at your house. It's a little bit more private. It has its
Sure.
own separate entrance. So,
Yes, it does.
But it's very well located right off the parking lot. So
And your rates are still relatively modest, aren't they?
They are.
I mean, they were a while
they
back.
are.
Pretty
They are.
modest.
We have not raised them in a couple of years.
Is that right?
So, yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We want it to be affordable. I know
Sure.
people are always looking for places to host their events.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is going on we need to know about?
So again, I guess this is going on our 4th summer. We are doing our summer movie series.
Okay.
That was one of the big things when I came to the State Theater. I have 3 kids and they're grown now, but I remember when they were little and summers would come and summers were long and expensive and hot and you can only do so much outside. So we are hosting our summer movie series again.
Okay.
It's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
This year we are partnering with West Point Bank.
Okay.
They have jumped on board as our sponsor, and we're calling it Wonderful Wednesdays at the State.
Wonderful Wednesdays.
So we have movies at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Wednesdays.
At
just
1 o'clock
1 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Okay.
It's just $1.
And it's the same movie?
The same movie. So this week we kicked it off with Clifford the Big Red Dog. And that was well received. That's such a good movie. It's a newer one. So every Wednesday we will have a movie at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock, $1 to get in. I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
So our concession prices are very affordable as well.
Okay.
So, you can come, and whether you're mom, grandma, babysitter, I know in years past we've had some camps come.
Okay.
Daycare facilities will come and take advantage of it because it's a nice way to,
Sure.
especially if it's a rainy day, it's a hot day, you're just looking to break up your week.
Absolutely.
You can come in, bring as many kids as you can fit in your car, and it's really not going to break the bank and give you a little bit of extra money to maybe go out to lunch beforehand or afterwards or get some concessions.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Any Wonderful Wednesdays? Any other titles that you remember?
So this week coming up, we have Moana.
Is that Disney?
That is Disney.
You can tell I don't
Disney,
keep up with
yes.
that. Yeah.
So throughout the summer, we've got Frozen 2, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, if you remember that one. That's an oldie but goodie. Finding Nemo. Everyone loves Dory.
Remember that?
Goonies. Do you remember Goonies?
I do remember Goonies.
That is a good one. Monsters University. And then that one's a good one too. And then our last one is Cars, and that is going to be the week before cruising, the week of cruising. So we figured that would tie in. And everyone loves Lightning McQueen and Mater. So these are some good old classics. And the good thing is hopefully we've made a mix that will reach to young and old, moms and dads, teenagers, Goonies, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Sure.
A lot of times people that are coming haven't seen them on the big screen because they're a little bit older.
Gotcha.
So the difference is seeing it on the big screen.
There you go.
Yeah, but we welcome everyone.
So what day Sandlot playing?
We are not doing that one this year. We did that one last year.
Oh, you did?
We did do that
That's
one
a
last year.
Goldie oldie.
That is a Goldie oldie, yeah. So we try to, like I said, we try to have a mix of animated and non-animated and something for everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. So concert-wise, music-wise, I went to the Everly Brothers experience. They're deceased, but they're my cousins.
The Everly Brothers?
I've not met them,
Really?
but I never saw them in concert. But it was good fun to go see the Everly Brothers experience.
They were good, and the gentlemen performing were actually brothers.
They were brothers.
They were brothers. They were the Zemed brothers.
From California.
They were.
And their parents were in the music industry or movie industry.
Their father was in Grease too.
Grease too, that's right.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Look at you.
He was in Grease too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw that?
That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Okay.
Grease 2.
Gotcha.
But yes, they were fantastic.
They were.
They were fantastic.
I was there for that.
So this month, in June 17th, we have the Platters, which should be a great show. Again, more of a tribute, but it is the official licensed group that is
licensed to the Platters
to represent the Platters. So that should be a great show.
Okay.
Then this one will be really fun. On Tuesday, June 21st, we have ABBA Fab, which is celebrating the music of ABBA. So I think this will be a great girls' night out, date night. ABBA,
it should be.
ABBA music is just fun, and I think it kind of got a resurgence with the release of the movies Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2.
Yes.
I think that it spans generations, so I think it'll be a fun night of dancing and singing.
It should be.
So that will be fun.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then going into July, we have the Hoppers, which is a gospel group.
Okay.
So they have a strong following, and I think that will be a really enjoyable evening.
And that's a Saturday, July 16, right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I have down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Saturday, July 16 for that.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then, July's a busy month with summer, and Cruise in the Heartland follows the last Saturday of the month, which would be July 30th this year.
Cruise
and
in
so
the
a lot of the activities happen in our parking lot. The entertainment stage is in our parking lot.
Okay.
So we're heavily involved with that. We welcome people to come down for the car show.
Good.
We host a breakfast in our West Banco Gallery. So
All
you
right.
come by in the morning, get you a grab-and-go breakfast, sit in there, reminisce with some of your friends before you go look at the cars.
Okay.
So we're heavily involved in that.
Okay.
And then when we roll into August, we're getting back to school, but we do have a lot of neat events coming up there.
Okay.
One that I'm really excited about is the Ultimate Elvis Experience.
Ultimate Elvis. Uh-oh. Rick Walters will like that. Rick Walters will so be into
Not
that.
only, so I don't know if anybody who is watching this went to our show last year. We had Cody Ray Slaughter, who portrayed young Elvis, and it was a sold-out show.
Was it really?
It was fantastic.
No way. It was sold out?
It was sold out, and it was fantastic.
Good gosh.
So the Ultimate Elvis Experience will be bringing back Cody Ray Slaughter as young Elvis, and then Sean Clush, who is old Elvis, who is Vegas Elvis. So it's Elvis through the ages. So actually, we will have both Elvises in the building.
Oh, my goodness.
It should be a lot of fun. And I'm telling you what, we are almost halfway sold out.
For real?
And it's only been on sale less than a week.
Oh, my gosh. As you MC it, you should say, Elvis is in the building.
Elvis is in the building.
And then a few minutes later, the other Elvis is in the building.
Elvis.
You should so do that.
All the Elvises will be in the building. But it is a fun show,
Friday, August 19th,
Yes,
right?
yes. It should be a really fun show. And I tell
my
you
gosh.
what, the crowd gets into it.
Do they
and
really?
if you close your eyes, you will think you are in Vegas with Elvis.
Viva Las Vegas, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh.
So that should
Do
be a
fools
fun
rush in?
They do.
Do fools rush
They
in?
do.
Yes, they do. They so do.
And he does wear his blue suede shoes.
Oh, no way.
He
No
will.
way. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So,
Good gracious.
It will be a fun night. And, these gentlemen that portray Elvis or perform as Elvis, they live the life.
That's their alter ego, huh?
They
They get into
Cody
it.
Ray, he was Elvis. He was Elvis.
He might be reincarnated. He might be the reincarnated.
He might be.
It
And
might be.
I honestly believe some of the audience members think it is Elvis. But that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Because everybody's got to love somebody.
Suspend the belief. There you go. Yeah.
So that
yeah.
is fun. And then the next night, the 20th, we have an evening with Henry Cho, who is a comedian.
Okay. I wonder
And
what that was.
he came and saw us last year as well and had a fantastic show. He's just a generally nice guy. Lots of fun. Good family fun.
Not R-rated like some comedians, right?
No. So he should be a good show as well.
Good.
And then
when is that?
That is the 20th of August.
August
that
20th.
That is a Saturday. Yeah.
20 August. Okay.
And then we follow up right now. I think we've got some things in the works for end of August. We don't have those released, but we do have a Brian White show that is on sale, and that is in September.
What is it? Is that country?
That is country.
Okay.
Brian White is 90s country.
90s country.
Yes.
There's a fair demand for country music in this area.
You know, there really is. It really is. And it seems like the artists love our theater. That's what we always hear is we hear from people and they're like, we love playing at the State Theater. We love Elizabethtown. It brings such a great mix of people. We have such a great community.
John Conway knows his demographic, doesn't he?
John Conley?
John Conley, yes.
Yes, he does.
Isn't he from Richmond area?
Yes, I think he is.
That's your stomping grounds.
Yep. We had Exile, who was from that area a couple of weeks ago, and they put on a great show. Oh, my goodness.
Was that well attended?
Oh, yes.
Was
yes.
it? I didn't get there.
Well attended. They sounded so good.
Did they really?
They also did some songs that weren't theirs that were just some cover songs, and they were fantastic.
Oh, wow.
They were fantastic. You know, the beauty of our venue is it is close enough that you cannot get seats like that anywhere.
Yeah.
You feel like you are so close. Even the seats
in the
furthest away.
In the balconies,
exactly. And the energy that is created, we encourage people, if you want to stand up and dance, people are dancing.
You know what? We so need a mosh pit down there. We do need a dance area. We were at one Atlanta Rhythm section, and a couple over to the side, but I know logistically it's still a little bit of a, but there should be an area people can get up and boogie. Get up and boogie.
Yeah. And we're not going to tell you to sit down unless.
I don't know. I've gotten slapped down just boom, left and right. But yeah.
Wow.
But,
maybe it was your dancing skills. Maybe that's what it was.
Probably a function of that.
It wasn't that you were dancing. It was how you were dancing.
Of that.
Yeah.
No. But if there could be, even years ago, if there's a place to get up and boogie, especially for the ABBA.
Yeah.
We went over and saw ABBA tribute in Bardstown a couple years ago, and after the intermission, a bunch of people who'd been out front celebrating came down, and the whole second half just boogied there in that little lawn area, and the ABBA tribute band loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Well, we're excited about this. This should be a really, really fun night. So we're, like I said, girls' night out. Get your girlfriend, grab your mom, bring your husband, date.
Oh,
it should be a fun night.
It should be.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
There is a lot. There's a lot. And a lot of times people will say, well, I don't think anything's going on. We have something going on just about every day. I know this summer we've got some school systems that are utilizing our building for some of their meetings.
Okay.
We're always doing corporate meetings. So even though it might not look like there's something public going on, there's a lot of private events going on.
Okay, well, good.
We've got birthday parties that can come in. You can come in. You can have your birthday party at the state.
Sure.
All you got to do is give us a call. We'll get you a date. Bring your friends in, so you've got the theater all to yourself, and that is a really neat thing.
Some kids have a movie for their birthday party.
Yeah, we'll have a movie for your birthday party. You will open the concession stand, get popcorn and drink.
Wow.
And it's just you and your group. So that's a neat thing to do if you're looking for something that is not at your house, is a little bit safe. If you're worried about, too many people, it's a great way to celebrate your birthday. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your birthday. We've done it for, people will do family reunions, they'll want to do a movie, things like that. So that's always a neat event. And people are like, oh my goodness. Another thing is our marquee.
Okay.
How many times have you been stopped at that light there at Dixie and Mulberry?
Yes.
So you can actually rent the marquee, put a message up for your friends.
For real?
Absolutely. So we do rent that. All you got to do is give us the call at the office. As long as it's free, it's a great way to put up a happy birthday message. We've had engagement.
Have you?
Yes, we've had people pop the question up
for
there.
Real?
We have.
Good
so
gracious.
It's a neat thing to do. So that's something, we see our sign as a great tool for the community to get your message out there.
Okay.
And how many times has your name been in lights?
Yeah. How many times? How many times?
It's a great thing.
That's awesome. Yeah. And a week or so ago with the bikes, barbecue, and vans, or in an order I never remember. But that went okay this year, didn't it?
That was fantastic. It was fantastic. We hadn't had it for a couple years due to COVID. So this was the initial rebirth of the event.
Right.
We did a little bit of rebranding, changed it up a little bit to encompass a little bit of broader variety of music.
Gotcha.
So instead of blues, which it had been, we made bands. And so we also added another stage down at the courthouse square.
Yes.
And I think it was very well attended.
Okay.
You know, we had 3 stages going all day long, lots and lots of performances. So I think there was something for everybody.
And even Alice Bluegown came.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear they crushed it.
I hear they did too. I hear they did too. And our closing concert was the Resurrection Journey Tribute. With a local guy, Mr. Sharon, who was in the band.
I did not see that.
He's an E-Town High School graduate from the 80s.
Okay.
And so we got a little local tie there, and that was fantastic. They had performed at the State Theater back in the fall of last year.
Okay.
And so they were excited to come back, and we thought that is Journey is a band that spans across the ages. So resurgence of that kind of music is coming back for the younger group.
Sure.
And then those of us that remember them in their heyday.
Yes.
So it was a great day. And hopefully, we'll do a little tweaking and have a great variety next year as well.
Yeah. There is a pretty, and I'm a music person.
Yeah.
If I could go to a show every night and have the time or the money and didn't get a dope slap if I went, I would go.
Yeah.
And it's pretty wild to watch the across-the-board kind of things you have there. Yeah.
You know, our community, I think that we offer a great variety of entertainment options for the community, for a community of our size, and how diverse everybody's tastes are.
Yeah.
You know, I know at the State Theater, our objective is just to provide some quality entertainment where people don't feel like they have to leave the community. Because it's nice to be able to eat dinner, come watch a show, and just be home in 5 or 10 minutes.
It is.
As opposed to driving to Louisville or to Lexington.
Right.
Exactly. So that is our goal.
And they've got the, I'm in the park every day.
Yes.
That's looking good. Looks like they've seeded the grass.
Yes.
And it looks pretty nice.
Yes, slowly but surely. We are hoping that
love
everything.
To see some.
Yes, and that is in the works.
I'd love to see that.
I know we have our Wine Fest scheduled for September, and I think that might be the inaugural event out there.
Oh, okay.
So that is coming up in September.
And there's a little something for kids in the park this week. This week I saw in the paper. Event may not be, the city may or may not be putting it on.
I'm
not
think
sure.
It's a city event, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I know the city is working. I know they have their summer camps going on this week.
Do they?
All through the summer. I know the Parks and Recreation Department has started that.
Where do they do that?
I think they start out at the community center. I don't know that there's any slots available, but it's always something to put on your calendar for next year to start looking at. I know it's a great program that they started. I think last year was their inaugural year.
Yeah. Coach Pyles, seems like you got a rock and roll between you and Coach Vaughn over there.
We are trying.
Between you two, looks like you got it going on.
We always like to have fun. We're always looking to, opportunities to create something for our community. You know, it's all about quality of life. I've raised my kids here, moved here, love it here. Can't imagine leaving and just making it better so that hopefully my kids will stay here and raise their families here when that happens.
There you go. Or they can go back up Louisville, back and forth.
No.
It's still close. No? You want to stay here?
I want them here.
You want them here?
It's a great community.
It is. Now, you have a core of volunteers that help out there. Is that right?
Absolutely. We do. We have volunteers that usher. All of our concerts.
Ushers here? Ushers helping?
Yeah, we need ushers.
Helping?
Ushers.
Ushers helping?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish we had ushers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be a great concert.
We'd
sell that out
fun?
real fast.
Good.
But, they usher, they help us scan tickets when we have our concert events. Whenever we have our festivals, they're helping us in our beer tents and whatever we need. So, yes.
So if someone's interested in that, what do they do?
They just need to reach out to us at, you can give us a call at our office.
Okay.
270-234-8258.
That's on the website.
That is on the website.
Okay.
Or go to the website. I think there's a spot there where you can click and fill that out. We'll reach out to you and see if we can get you on board.
And you get an official T-shirt too then, don't you?
You do.
You're darn official then.
Yeah, you're darn official. As official as they come. But it is
But you've
fun.
had people that volunteer for years, haven't you?
Absolutely.
I see a group of them.
Yeah, and they love it. It is fun because, we're a big community and we're growing, but we're still small enough that we see the same people a lot. And there's nothing better than being out in the community and people like, you're the State Theater lady. Yes. So it's a great place.
All right.
Yeah, and we're always doing stuff fun. I always say that our building People come to have fun.
Yeah.
So how can you not like it?
Absolutely.
How can you not like it?
And it has its own ghost stories. How can you beat that? How can you beat that?
They're there.
It has its own ghost stories.
They are there, and that's good. They're good ghosts. It's not. I say they're spirits more than ghosts.
Yeah. I remember the seat where one of them hangs out.
Yeah. And they call us
upstairs.
They call us every morning at 7 o'clock. Our phone rings every morning. We call ourselves every morning.
Does it?
Yep. I guess it's our wake up call. Just make sure we know.
Does it really?
It does.
Well, you need to update me on that kind of thing.
Know.
That's pretty neat.
We can't figure it out.
Every morning at 7.
Yep. Every morning at 7.
Well,
we can't figure it out.
about time you wake up then.
I know.
Pyles. Come on, Pyles.
We've had the phone company look into it. We don't know what's going on. So.
Well, it's your wake up call.
It is.
We know. That is just your wake up call.
It is.
So if someone wants to get on the email list about events, can they just register through the website?
We are actually in the process of revamping our email list. We don't necessarily have a list right now.
Got you.
But if you need any information, go to our website. All of our events are up there. If you need rental information, just give us a call at the office.
Okay.
That is based on our calendar and spaces that we have available. But if you need information, we are always more than happy to share with you.
And I think I get emails.
Do you?
I think so. I've registered, I think, and I get little emails about things happening occasionally.
And our ticket holders, if you've bought tickets from us before, we've captured your email, and we will definitely update you on every show that we have coming up.
Yeah, maybe that's why, because I've gone
to
several events.
Yeah, but we are actually in the process of getting an official email newsletter out.
Yeah. Well, Coach Pyles, you're a little under the weather, but you know what? You made it through 30 minutes, girl.
Did I really?
Oh, you were rocking and rolling.
You make it easy.
You were rocking and rolling.
It's you.
We've got about 1 minute left, but you were.
Well, thank you.
You got a lot of things going on.
You know,
a lot of things to talk about.
Sometimes it wears me out thinking about it, but it is all fun. It is all fun.
Well, good.
It's a great place.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And remember, call Sarah Vaughn early and call Beth Pyles early. Call them at 6:55 and remind them they're going to get a phone call in about 5 minutes in case they're not awake. Okay, that's pretty wild.
It's a good spirit.
That's pretty neat.
It is.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Now, on when the time zone changes.
Nope, it's still 7 o'clock.
Even adjusted for the time.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
This
gets better.
You can look at the caller ID.
Better.
And it says
it gets better.
It does. But we've never had anything bad. It's always, like I said, it's a friendly ghost. It's a friendly ghost.
Oh, Casper. Go Casper. Casper. We have 30 seconds and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Check the website out. Go down, rent it for a birthday. Mm-hmm. My goodness. Why mess up the backyard?
Exactly.
Okay, in the heat. Go down there. Appreciate it. I'm George Pennington again. Appreciate it for Issues and Insights. See y'all next time. Appreciate it.